Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nizam Muazzam, and today I'm going to share a story about a pest so small yet so powerful that it can destroy a farmer's hard work in just a few weeks. The brown Planthopper or NILAPARVATA lugens. Imagine something the size of a grain of rice but with the ability to wipe out entire paddy fields worth thousands of ringgit. Sounds unbelievable, right? Let's find out how this tiny insect can cause such big problems and how we can fight back. So who is this pest we're talking about? The brown planthopper or BPH has the scientific name NILAPARVATA lugens. It belongs to the order Hemiptera and the family Delphasidae. Adults are only 3 to 4 millimeters long and brown in color. There are two types, short wing, which stay in the area, and long wing, which can travel far and invade new fields. The younger stage, called nymphs, are wingless and whitish to brown. Knowing these details, help farmers spot them early before it's too late. But what exactly does it do to rice plant? The BPH feeds by sucking sap from the base of the rice stems, weakening the plant. Over time, this causes a condition called hopper burn, where leaves turn yellow, then brown, and finally dry up completely. In severe cases, entire section of the field die off. What's worse, this pest acts like a virus delivery truck, carrying rice rag stun virus and rice grassy stun virus from plant to plant, spreading disease far and wide. So, where can we find this pest? Unfortunately, the answer is almost everywhere rice is grown in Southeast Asia, including Malaysia. Here, they prefer lowland paddy fields with warm, humid weather and standing water. Infestation usually begins at the field edges, and before farmers even realize it, the problem spreads right to the center of the field. Now, when do they strike the hardest? BPH population explode during warm and humid conditions, especially in the reproductive and grain filling stages of rice. Outbreaks are common during the rainy season, and here's the interesting part. Too much nitrogen fertilizer can actually make the problem worse by producing lush, tender rice plant that the BPH love to feed on. Why does this pest keep coming back? One big reason is that overusing pesticides kills natural predators like spider and frogs, leaving the BPH free to multiply. Another is farming practices like monocropping, planting rice over and over again in the same area, giving the pest a constant food sources. And of course, the tropical climate in Malaysia is like a 5-star hotel for them, warm, humid, and full of standing water. Fun fact, spiders like wolf spider and jumping spider are some of the best natural pest controllers we have in rice fields. Protecting them can make a huge difference. So, how do they actually attack? It starts with the female laying eggs on the leaf sheets. When they hatch, both nymphs and adults feeds by sucking plant sap. The result? Hopper burn, stunted plant, and eventually dead rice. But here's the good news. We can fight them with Integrated Pest Management or IPM. First thing is the cultural control, where plant-resistant rice varieties avoid over-fertilizing and practice synchronous planting. Next, the biological control. We conserve natural enemies like spiders and dragonflies. The mechanical control. We use light traps to monitor and reduce adult population. And lastly, the chemical control, where we only spray when the pest population exceeds the economic threshold, and always rotate chemical to prevent resistance. To wrap up, the brown planthopper may be tiny, but its impact is massive. It damages rice directly and spreads deadly plant viruses, threatening food security and farmers' livelihoods. The key to winning this battle is knowledge, understanding the pest life cycle, knowing the condition that make it thrive, and taking action before it gets out of control. By combining cultural, biological, mechanical, and chemical methods through integrated pest management, we can protect our crops, reduce losses, and ensure rice production remains sustainable for future generations. Thank you for your attention, and remember, sometimes the smallest threats needs the biggest strategies.